Okay, my friends. Hello. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to another episode of my new podcast called Hips and Bits with the Global Caravan dancers from around the globe, which is very exciting to share dance stories and inspirations and ideas and um, history wherever we go. Wherever we go. I'm Paulette Rees-Denis and I am the founder of Global Caravan, international dance company. And I have with me today Richelle Spencer from Australia. And we
Hi.
had a big snafu trying to get this working, and we finally got it working. So I'm
And
really
as I
glad.
said,
I'm really glad we're both
Mercury's,
here.
yeah, absolutely. Mercury must be in retrograde in some cosmos because communication thing was like, eh.
Oh, that was fun.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. And she's about ready to go to bed, and I just got up. So, we love these
I'm
time
your
zone things.
I'm your future.
Anyway,
Thank you
so
for inviting me and doing this. This is really fun.
so
It's
good to
been a
see
while since
you.
I've had a chat with you, so
I
this feels really
know.
good.
So, for those of you who don't know Rochelle, she's just south of Perth on the west coast of Australia in Fremantle, which is
Exactly.
fabulous.
Best place in the world.
Yeah, it's pretty fabulous. One of my favorite places for sure. And
Yeah.
so, Rochelle, how long have we known each other? Mm,
Oh my gosh, this goes back, and I think it is about 2006, 2000 no, hang on, no, maybe it's a bit later than that. 2000, is it about 2007, 2008?
wow,
Oh my gosh.
20, almost 20 years.
Yeah, 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 a long time. A long time, a really long
Pretty
time.
amazing.
I, yeah,
Amazing.
as I said, I still remember the day that you kind of came into our belly dance class with your little fluffy buns on and just like we just went, who is this crazy woman? And what is she doing here? And then you just put your magic pixie dust everywhere and we were just entranced. So,
Oh,
I'm
that's,
I'm very thankful for that day, for
oh,
Aisha for bringing you to class and for all the magic to happen. So,
that was
yay.
great. That was great. I remember that day too. Yes.
So do I, vividly.
Yeah, yeah, it was really fun. It was a great experience. I have traveled to Australia several times. That was the first time, right? I think that was my first time
Yeah, yes, it was.
or second.
Actually, it might have been your second time because I think you actually,
That's
Elaine brought you
Sydney.
over once before, and then Aisha came along to that, yeah, to the second lot. So yeah, that's how we got to know you through Ash Haddon Casey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
We've
those.
got so much history. It's crazy,
Wow,
isn't
it
it?
really is great. It's great, and
Yeah.
just to even go back and remember some of those stories. So what going back to that time, what was it about this dance that made you want to do it?
The way it made me feel, I
Mm,
just felt uh, part of something bigger. When you're dancing as a ballet dancer in the cabaret sort of style, it's almost like intrinsically for yourself. So if it's sort of like that solo kind of thing, and this is my space, keep out of my space. Whereas with what you did, it was like you brought all of our energies together and kind of like made that vortex of just how that energy just sort of spins up and you get caught in that. So for me, it was the way it made me feel and the way it connected me to everybody in the circle. So you weren't just on there and there on your own doing your own thing. You were actually part of something bigger than yourself.
yes, and I think that's the magic of it. That's what keeps me so connected with it is the connection.
Yes, totally. Connection. It's magic.
Because we all need that and want that in some
You
way,
know,
in some form. But it also, I feel like it's a great connection with self too, right?
Absolutely, completely. Like it just it brings everything through. Like people who you didn't realize were going to be important parts of your life all of a sudden became huge, big parts of it. And you start taking off some of the layers of the stuff that society tells you that you should be. And it's really nice to sort of like really bring it down to like the onion, coming right down to the crux of things and finding out, what's really deep in your heart and what is it that you really, really want. So yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff.
So what did it make you want?
I wanted to know more. So it made me voraciously hungry for whatever you did. I wanted to know everything about it, from where it came from, what it was, why. And Nina and I still go, what is it that, we're still trying to capture what is it that makes us so, I don't know, just in sync with each other. Like when we've got our little festivals we do here, and you see everybody in the room and everyone, you can almost see the energy just, palpating around everywhere. And yeah, so I wanted to know as much as I possibly could about Global Caravan. Well, it was Gypsy Caravan back in those days. So it was really hard to change from Gypsy Caravan to Global Caravan because it
I
was so
still
ingrained. Yeah, I occasionally slip up and do the thing too. But yeah, so I sort of really started studying as much as I could. And, I had to study from videos, VHS. Remember those blocks that you stuck in the video machine?
I got some right here.
And so, I think I've watched Dulcinea's butt and your butt more times than anyone, and Cami and Karen and everyone. And it's just, it's so lovely to see all that. So yeah, it just made me hungry for more. But then what I love about the hunger is the hunger then changes. Like if you're dancing a specific style, you want to know where that style's come from, the costuming, the music, and you want to know the intricacies of it. You want to know about the culture. You want to know about, the customs and all the things. So it's not just about the steps that you're moving. It's why you create, the Turkish step. You go and you look at some of the Turkish music and how it fits in so beautifully with those things. So it makes you a better person because you actually start to understand it on a global perspective. So yeah.
Well, it's like any kind of art form. You want the big picture,
Yeah,
you want to know,
100%.
right?
Yeah.
And it helps. I mean, it helps you define yourself and your role in that as well. So, so since we've been talking a little bit about this history, so what was your path after that? How did you grow as a teacher and a dancer?
My path after that is basically Aisha was our teacher, and we kind of said, whatever Paulette did, you got to do that because that's what we want to do. So she followed you, but I think she had belly dance so ingrained in her, she lost the concept of the improv. And if you don't improv, then it's not tribal. I don't know. That's kind of what it feels like. I mean, great to do choreographies, absolutely, but to understand the power of improv, and just that beautiful flow. You can't get into the flow and be one with yourself and be one with everyone else unless you do that. So basically, Ayesha sort of said to me, yeah, nah, this is not for me. Handball, and handballed it over to me. And so it was just like, okay. And so I think that's when I reached out to maybe, I think it was might have even been Dee first, and Nina, and to yourself, and just went, help. How do I do this? Especially because initially when we first started, it was more difficult to get to you and get this information, whereas it's a
Hey,
lot
it was
more
so long
available now.
ago. We didn't
It's
have
a lot
Zoom
more
in
exactly like, it's Snap and it's up on YouTube and things like that now. You stick it, it's just it's so accessible, whereas it was quite tricky and quite often, we might have been taught something, and then someone will look at us and go, what the hell is that? Well, isn't it this? No, it's not. And so you have to retrain your brain again. So, and retrain that muscle memory. So it was basically, I just, yeah, just found my niche, I guess. I didn't think, I mean, I was actually a pre-primary teacher, so I've done a lot of the psychology and things like that behind teaching, but to actually be teaching adults, because I was teaching young children, is a whole different
totally
scenario.
different.
different little kettle of juggling balls and herding cats, meow, meow, meow. And I just love it. I don't know. There's just something about it. And I've been trying to work out what makes a good teacher. I think that's been one of those things. It's what that is. And I think it's you need to have a certain amount of ego as a teacher, but you also have to let the ego go. And that's a really big lesson, I think, that you have to learn. And when you learn that, it actually does make things go. Because, I mean, people will come to class and you can't, some stay, some go. You know, it's just this flux, this change, ebb and flow all the time. And it's never anything. Sometimes you kind of think, oh, they didn't stay. What have I done wrong? Nothing to do with you. It's where they are, kind of thing. So it's actually taking it back to that sort of situation. It's not what you've done. It's basically where they're at. So it's
the
as a
most
teacher,
for the most part. I mean, definitely when you are starting to be a teacher, you learn how to be a better teacher. And it
yes,
could be something that you've done and you learn
yes,
that. But
absolutely.
yeah,
And that's the beauty, I guess, is because you just keep at it and keep at it. And I love going and dancing with other teachers because I learn things from them. And not necessarily, I'm not learning what they're doing, but it's more how they converse or how they teach and how they actually bring things out and how they can bring things through people. So I think it's really, really important that you do actually go along and dance with as many different teachers and professionals as you possibly can, and not even within the same genre, in different genres, just to sort of understand the psychology, I guess, sometimes of the dance. And for me, presently, we've been looking at the anatomy of each of the moves, so really breaking it down to what each part of the body is actually doing, and it's really helped my dancers, but it's also really helped me as well.
sure.
So and I think that it's like that the cycles, isn't it? You do these, everything comes in
Oh,
cycles where you
always. I've
do
seen
this for
so many
something.
circles, so many circles. It'll come back around.
Absolutely. So that's just little spirals and the ripples and things like that. So yeah, it's yeah, I think it's a gift to be able to teach.
That's right.
And
Not everybody's meant to be a teacher. Not everybody's meant to be a performer. I mean, you know,
yeah, true, true. And it's about
leaders,
work.
followers, right?
Absolutely. And you kind of can notice that. And it's just like when there's women in the class, oh, I don't want to lead. And it's just like, oh my God, I love leading because I know exactly what I'm doing in my head. Like when I get behind your butt, I don't know what you're doing sometimes. So it's just so
Yeah,
much
right.
easier to lead.
Uh, and let it flow and just let it flow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so your journey. So then after that with Aisha and then you started teaching and then of course I have my certification teacher training, blah blah
Yes.
blah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But
Yes.
you had a studio, then you had a tribe of dancers and you were
Yes.
performing. And
Yes.
that's gone in flux and changed over the years, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You know, I've changed many studios and had many tribes and many different things come and go. At present, I'm in a great little studio. I've got an amazing group of women, many groups of women actually. So I have 7 classes I think I teach a week. Tribal grooves to, you know, some beginners and beyond to some more intermediate, advanced sort of dances as well. And it's just awesome. Like I live my dream. I dance my life. I dance my passion. I'm just so lucky. I'm so blessed that I get to actually be able to do all these things.
Well, it's not
Um,
luck. It's not luck.
yeah, I guess it's not luck. It's a lot of hard work, and I must admit there is a lot of hard work that goes in behind it. But also, I love the camaraderie that we all have in the GC world, and I think that's what I love more than anything else. When you go to other festivals and see people dancing, and it's not the same. It's like there's this special thing. And even when you have not outsiders, but other dance styles come and join a GC festival, they kind of go, oh my God, what is this? And we're going, we don't know what it is. We want to call it something. We don't know what it is. but it is just like it's addictive. Once it's there, you just want more. Dance crack. Give me more, you know. So yeah, I'm just, and I'm at this stage now because we get to do our little festivals here that I'm able to highlight some of the upcoming teachers because Nina and I are basically the elder stateswomen now. I mean, we're both nearly 60. There's 10 years difference between you and I. So I mean, we're 58, and so you don't know how much time you've actually got left in yourself in the way of stamina and all the rest of it. And I know the dance has kept us fit and healthy and in charge of our own temples, and we look after ourselves, and we're very thankful for that. And some people always say to me, "Oh my God, you're nearly 60." I'm just like, yeah, it's the dance. The dance keeps me young.
But it's the dance and the lifestyle that goes with the dance because it's really all
Absolutely.
encompassing. You know, it's
Completely.
treating your body as your temple, taking good care of yourself so that you can dance. The dance takes
Absolutely.
care of us, and we take care of the dance, right? And and
100%.
I know carrying on the legacy as we've all
Yes.
gotten older, we step into that role, that more leadership role.
Yes.
What's next?
Well, that's exactly right. So that's what I was saying that I love the fact that I'm getting to showcase some of the up and coming teachers. Like we've got my festival here coming up on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of October.
Which is
So,
called,
oh, a Travel Fest in the West. And the reason it's called Travel Fest in the West is because we had a beautiful dancer who used to dance with us. Her name was Miss Betsy. Um, Betsy was her name, but we all called her Miss Betsy. And she unfortunately passed away with cancer. She had breast cancer, and then it went through her whole body, which was just awful. But she danced and basically up until she possibly couldn't dance any longer. And she poked me one night, I think at her 49th birthday, and she said to me, "If you don't have a tribal fest in the West, I will come back and I will haunt you." So I have this beautiful photograph of Betsy, and Travel Fest in the West is all about honoring this beautiful woman who has taught us as much in her death as she did to us in life. So
that's
yeah, we're very, very, very blessed for that. So another thing that dance does is it actually creates these incredible bonds and friendships, and just that, as you say, the legacy that passes on. And yeah, so I'm this year I've got Alyssa from Bendigo, Sienna from Cairns, and Caroline from Cairns coming across and doing some teaching here as well, which they've done before, but it's just so beautiful to cross-pollinate and have different people come along and just different styles, different body shapes, different ways, different approaches. It's really special to do.
I think that's so beautiful. And you're talking a little bit about ego, and it's like that's where you really let your ego go so that you can give space to these others because it's not about competition.
No, God,
Not about,
no, no,
I
no.
always, as a teacher, I said, you bypass me, you do whatever, you do you. I'm here to help you fly.
Absolutely. I'm the wind beneath your wings.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. And so that's so
100%.
cool that you can open up your doors and have these other dancer teachers come in and share their vision of your vision of my vision, and see how it continues to carry on.
Absolutely. And I mean, and some of these incredible women have got some skills, like Alyssa with a manton is to die for. Caroline with a sword is amazing. And Sienna's hips, oh my gosh, juicy woosy. So, I mean, hey, we've got to share this love around. And, for me, it's beautiful to become a student. So, to be in their classes, in their workshops, and be a student again. And so
Yes,
I think that it's also a really, really lovely thing to be able to do as well. So,
it is a really good thing to do. Never stop.
yeah,
You never stop learning.
never stop learning. And as I said, Nina does it every second year. So she does Bendigo one year, Travel Fest in the West the next year, and kind of alternates now because she's in Germany with her son at present in Tübingen, I think it is. And so it's lovely to have Nina to be that, the master teacher representing kind of Australia, but it's also really lovely to bring over some of these understudies, I guess we want to call it. I don't even think they're understudies. It's just the new breed of teachers coming through.
Generation.
And yeah, and it kind of feels really weird talking like that. I feel like I need my nana stick or something like that. But yeah,
Well,
it's
I think
it's
there's such a beauty in being the crone or the wise woman or the sage, I mean, because you have a lot of experience to share and to give, which is part of why I wanted to do this series of hips and bits, to get people's stories, because you know me, I love people's stories. I love to get people writing and sharing and sharing it so everybody else goes, oh yeah, no, I remember that, or
yeah.
that's how I felt, or wow, that's a great way to look at things, and just
It's
stories are
really brilliant.
powerful.
Absolutely. And I love the fact that you encourage us to do our daily pages and to do as much writing and journaling as we possibly can. And you know me, I love writing poetry. So I do an email every week that goes out to my dancers. And usually, most times, it's got some sort of poetry either I've written or might have been something that you've written or whatever the case may be, or phases of the moon and things like that. So every week there is an email that goes out to all my
I don't
dancers.
get that. You better
Oh,
put me
oh
on
my
your
God, I should send
list.
it to you.
I want to
Oh
read
my
your
gosh.
poetry. I'm
Yeah,
working on my
yeah.
next poetry book, which I've been doing for way too long now, but I probably have enough poetry for four more books, but
Oh my gosh. That's what I want to do. I've got a little poetry one I want to write for my grandson. I think what I said 64. Once I've got to 64, I don't know why 64 is the magic number. Once I've got to 64 poems, bang, it's going to be a book.
okay, how many do you have?
I reckon there's about 52, so there's not too many more left to go. A few more plane flights and I'll be right.
Love it. Love it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to share about your dance journey?
Um, Actually, just this year at Travel in the Tropics with Nina, it was beautiful that Jamie and Deirdre came out to Australia.
So
Like,
that's
that's
so
just
that's Jamie from the United States, one of my dancers.
yeah.
Deirdre from
From Portland,
Scotland.
Oregon, and Deirdre's from Scotland, Troon in Scotland, and then Christine, of course, came across from New Zealand, which isn't as far across, the blue, wide blue yonder. But just to have to be able to dance, and we danced to Fatana, a good gypsy caravan, and it was completely improv, and the six of us just dancing to that, and it is a highlight, and I think it will be a highlight forever of just being in the same room with those women who understand the um, different as you get into those master teacher and the high kind of roles, it's a different kind of feeling. And to be able to just dance with these women, oh my gosh, my heart, I think it was just enormous
You
and
were
it just
you were not on
exploding.
the ground.
No, no, I was levitating, I'm sure. And I think everywhere Jamie went, I kind of followed her and cuddled into her and made sure I danced with her as much as I could. And I told everyone in Australia, I see you all the time, which is I don't. But, to have Jamie here and to have Deirdre here was just such a blessing. So, um, just those things. Like the last time I saw these girls was at in Hawaii
Oh,
at the gathering.
right.
So
2019.
yeah, so that's a long time ago. And I think yeah, and I saw Deirdre in Paris once. So yeah, it's really beautiful to
Very special,
actually
yeah.
connect with people on that role. And I think I said to Nina afterwards, I just said, I can't get that out of my head. Just dancing for Tana, just the six of us. It felt like there was nobody else in the room, just the six of us just doing our thing. So thank you.
That's that inner connection.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so speaking of the gathering, we do have the gathering coming up in November, the virtual gathering, which is another great way of connection and seeing all of these master teachers uh, come together and share some of their workshops. And then of course, there's going to be Shimmy in the Swamp in May,
Yes.
and I'll be
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
that.
And
Um,
exactly.
and
That's so
so,
exciting for you.
yeah,
That must be,
yeah.
oh my gosh.
I know. It was, I just taught a workshop in Wichita,
How
Kansas.
did that go?
It was so fun. Oh my God, it was so fun. I was flying high. It's like I love to teach.
Yeah.
I love to
It,
teach. And I love a room full of dancers who are just on fire. And they were on fire. We had so much fun.
oh my gosh, doesn't that just, that's
Yeah,
just your everything,
yeah,
that's with a cherry on top, the whole thing.
yeah. It was awesome. So there's lots of great events happening. I know, and I know that Deirdre spearheads a bunch of things over in the UK.
Yes.
And Nina's going to be at Cinzia's here pretty soon in Italy.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
it just wow,
As
just
I said, it's that beautiful cross-pollination that happens around the globe.
and the
Your vision, your,
opportunities.
your vision coming to life, hip to hip, hand to hand, heart to heart around the globe, We're doing it.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm so glad to talk with you and share bits and pieces of you with everybody out there. It's very awesome. And thank you, thank you for getting our computers to work today.
It's all good. It's all good. It's only nearly 11 o'clock here, so it's still early.
Okay, good.
PM.
And now I need another cup of coffee. That's what
You do, you do, you
I.
do. Yeah. Are you thinking about coming to Australia again, Paulette? Just going to throw out that little.
I'm ready.
Yeah. We just need an invitation, don't you? Yeah, I'll have to work that out.
Yeah, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready, and I'm ready to go to Italy too. So that would be great. Um,
Oh, yeah.
well,
The world is your oyster.
yeah.
Do it while we can, huh?
Oh, that's true. That's true. But
Because,
I'm good.
enjoying our crowndom is what we should be doing.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it.
Crown,
Right.
got the crown on. Yeah.
I
It's the best.
it's nothing that I'm afraid of or fearful of or uh, and just finding your place in each phase.
Yes, yes, yes. As you said, you still got a bit of the maiden and still got a bit of the mother and the enchantress in you. But when you find the crone and you can actually just sit solidly in that, there is just nothing better. And sometimes the silence and the stillness, there's something so, oh my God, so deeply moving about that. If you can actually find that stillness and silence.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it's not always easy for someone who has this kind of energy, but bam. But
Hello.
I know, right? You gotta sit down, girl. Never. But
That's why it's good to do this.
yeah, well, and I was just gonna say I love just that little bit of reflection, just that, oh yeah, I remember that. That was great. That was pivotal, things
Yeah.
that changed your life.
Yeah. Yeah, massively.
Yeah,
Completely changed my life. I don't know where I was going before that. And, dance is just my everything now, my absolute everything.
yeah,
I eat, I breathe, I sleep, dance. Even have a journal beside my bed because I wake up with ideas and jot them all down. And one day they'll be in creations of something.
well, just FYI, people out there, Richelle is the one, if you're into tribal grooves, which is a subsidiary of Global Caravan, it's more of a workout belly dance type of class using our tribal format. But Richelle is a great choreographer, and she's been putting together dances for us for a few years now for the teachers to teach the students in tribal grooves classes.
Yeah,
Awesome.
absolutely.
So,
I love it because my class is actually the guinea pigs, and I've got two 80 plus, they're 80, 83 and 81-year-old women, and they can sometimes outdance the 40, 50-year-olds.
that's great.
Freaking amazing, freaking amazing. One of them is my mum.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, she's so
That's
cool.
fantastic. I did not know that. See, that's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
great.
Yeah. They're amazing, amazing. And even like I had dancers on Monday night just going, I can't believe that your mum is just still, yep, every Monday if she can, she's there. And yeah, it's it's
Great.
it's pretty cool. Yeah. So
And Rochelle teaches tribal groove teacher training. So if you're into that,
Yeah, I've actually got a few girls lined up for Bendigo next year, so I'm really looking forward to
Good.
that. And yeah, all the things.
All the things. All
All the
the
things.
things.
Thank
Oh,
you for all
so
the things.
yes. So make sure you visit Richelle on what's your website?
It's Love My Tribe. Is it or just Richelle Travel Teacher on Facebook as well? I'm updating my website at present because I'm going to get Aisha to help me out because she's queen of all things
I know, I want her to
website.
help me out too. Uh,
Amazing.
yeah, so that's really good. Good. All right, and
Well,
you know where to find me, people. So thanks for being here. Thanks for listening in. And if you have comments or questions, we love to hear them. And
always.
blessings to you.
Thank-
I love you
And
so
thank you,
much.
Paulette. Thank you so much. And hi to everyone out there in dance world and non-dance world. Come dance with us soon.